ready for some boom, baby, boom, rise and shine with me every morning. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the most is Mark Saint, and every morning I get up and I'm blessed to be alive. Honestly, I'm blessed to have my life. I'm blessed to feel the sun on my skin. I'm blessed for everything to be quiet and at ease. We have a little bit of construction in the background, but we're all under construction. And this morning I wanted to talk about it's all in the eyes. It's all in the eyes, bro. I saw so many things on my little acid trip yesterday, last night, going partying with my friends and seeing the transformation in people. It's kind of like a bad acid trip. Not that I had a bad time or something bad happened, but that I got to see people for who they really are. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Lay out. So, wag out. When you are literally looking at someone's soul, all right? When you're looking into them, when you're seeing them the way that they actually are, it's an eye opening experience. For the most part, we see what people say, right? Yeah. She said that for most of us, right? I'm reading multiple messages at the same time. My girl's messaging me and stuff like that. But for the most part, most of us, we see the superficial, right? We see how much money that person makes, or what how hot is his girlfriend, or how hot is her boyfriend, or how much power do they have, right? Like a lot of Machiavellian, Middle East, not Middle Eastern, but medieval court gesturing and posturing and positioning that we all do. Like it's just not something that what? It only happened in the 15th century? It happens in corporate America. It happens in families. It happens in life. There's a pecking order. We all tend to shift and move with it. So it's one of those things that here we are as life goes on and we grow and we learn about ourselves. Guess what's going to happen? You are going to eventually come up to people that aren't so honest about themselves. And this is when I started to have this conversation this morning, as I realized that I was seeing the honest truth in people's eyes already. Something we can't hide are micro expressionisms. If you think about it, it's almost like a CIA test when they want to see if you're lying or holding capitulating information or withdrawing information, or that you're up looking at the left, or that you repeat yourself often. There's so many little ticks and tricks that help CIA members, or people in law enforcement or whatever, people, anybody that's trying to see a lie. Hell, you could use it if you were a mobster and I'm like, did you rat on me? And he goes, no, up to the left. You know that motherfucker ratted and it's time for them concrete shoes. But besides for being a mobster, right? So it's like, besides for that, it's also us as people, right? It's us as people, the way we operate and flow through our lives, and what's really inside of us can't be denied. We might put on these masks. I talked about it yesterday, how we all have two faces, and the dichotomy of each person, that you can be a really cool person to one person and turn around and be a complete dick to the next person. We have the capacity to be all the emotions and have all the feelings and switch up the moods at any moment. Every person's like that. But that's what I saw last night. I saw a lot of switching of moods. My supposed friend went on a campaign to talk shit about me. I thought that was shocking. She just ran around literally looking at me and then staring at me and then talking shit, and then went over to somebody else and then talk some more shit. And I was just like laughing. Maybe it was the acid, really. So I was just like, are you really campaigning against me? You know, look, I got some purple weed. And it smells like grass, outdoor grass that I grew myself. So, but yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm witnessing the truth before my eyes. And I know a lot of people are like, what? I want to witness the truth. Do you really? Do you really want to know the information people say about you behind your back? Do you really want to know that there are friends out there that don't have your back or stop those people from talking shit about you? Would you really like to know that people that you've helped that will literally turn around and bug you in your ear for drugs all night? Or I'm like, get a boyfriend. Fucking shit, bro. Get a boyfriend. But there's people that will smile in your face all the time, want to take your place. The backstabbers is so true, man. Envy and jealousy is a motherfucker. And instead of being happy and dancing, she just started conspiring. She stopped dancing. She started pointing, staring, and gossiping. And I know there's a lot of people that are like, damn, bitch, shut the fuck up, man. We're just trying to enjoy our night. You know, nobody want to hear about all this all up in my straight up in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like all up in my face. So it's hard when you're around people that aren't exactly loving. You know, when you got people that are backstabbing or talking shit or pretending to be your friend, and in all the meantime, they're just conspiring against you using stuff that you told them in confidence, and use it out on the internet. I try not to. I mention a lot of situations, and I try not to drop names when I'm on this show. You know, people know who they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't take a rocket science to figure it out, but it doesn't need to have a name drop on it. What it does need is to have some awareness on it that people can see the forest through the trees. It starts smelling good again. Damn, this weed starts smelling good again. The forest through the trees, their lies, through their shit, you know, and realize, and start seeing their own destructive patterns. You know, when people aren't the same anymore. There was like this little Russian chick that I was supposed to go take out uh, for a romantic dinner. She said she wanted it, and then she was like, "Oh, I thought you were joking." Then she just couldn't dance because she is not a cool person. Pretty much, she just wants to keep playing with her hair, look pretty, try not to look uncomfortable, and the whole fucking dance floor is just bumping, and she's just not barely nodding back and forth to the music, and not looking me in the eyes, right? Her friends, they're looking where she's looking. You know, they're clocking, they're pretending like they're dancing, but really they're negotiating. That's what I should really call it. They weren't there in the moment. They were watching the moment. They were gossiping between each other. And to be honest, talk about an unhappy couple. Like, I'm being honest with you right now. Like, they don't smile, bro. Like, they have to do the cocaine and lie to each other to make their lives happy. And I was just like shocked by it. You know, I was like, here's some people that I don't necessarily get along with, but I've always been friendly and said hello. Now they got their little Russian girl that I asked out for dinner. She started gossiping. And then she gossiped and whispered in the guy's ear, and the guy turns around, looks directly at me. And I said, it's all in the eyes, bro. I don't know what she said to him, and honestly, I don't give a fuck. But I know she said something about me. And that's what it was really aha moment for us, that like it's all in the eyes. People try to pretend like they're slick. They'll be like gossiping right there in front of you or right behind your back, or maybe they're behind you. And I've seen it happen time and time again. Shit, I got in fights with my friends I don't exactly get along with. My friend got pissed last night. We were dancing. I was like, "Do you tell me you got a joint?" And he was like, "Here's a beer." No, man, I thought you had a joint. And then he had a joint. I was like, yes, the gods above, yes. And I put my hand down from the gods above and I smacked the drink out of his hand. I thought it was a beer. He was pissed. And I'm like, bro, it's just a beer. Relax, man. Like, beer spill. Don't cry over spilt milk. Apparently, it was a mushroom shake, so he was a little bit more testy about that. Now I feel him on that. But you know, we don't know who's going to be waving their hands around in life. People don't give a fuck if it's your vacation or if a deer hits the car. There's so many accidents that happen, and how we allow ourselves to get bent up out of shape. Like, we literally put ourselves on some extra punishment down the street, but he was already gone. I don't know where he took off, but I thought to myself, is like, is it worth it if it changes your mentality? Like, think about it. Is it even worth it if it makes you feel angry or jealous inside? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, if like in a relationship or in life, if all you do is talk shit with you and your girl instead of just being you and your girl on the dance floor, you're all worried about what your friend's doing and who she's looking at, and you guys got your eyes on filters. You look like culprits. You literally look like what's the thing from the Tudor dynasty, right? You guys literally look like suspicious, pretentious 5th century court jesters that are looking for position. They're afraid of power. They know what power, not having power will do. They're desperate to do anything to get it, including talking shit about me or trying to raise other people to be mad at me, or be in that vibration. I was really shocked. This is someone that I've been nice to and helping out, and she couldn't wait to manipulate other people into being against me or talking shit about me or behind me. And I just like, it's all in the eyes, man. You can see it. You can see it in the yard in prison. You can see it in a 1,000 yard stare from a prisoner of war or somebody that's been on the front line. You can see it in your own life and in your own eyes. When you have it, you can't hide it. There'll be so many other subconscious things trying to block out how we feel, or the way we look, or try to put on a smiley disposition even though we're probably dying inside. The eyes don't lie. The eyes don't lie. Someone look up to you and say, "My mama died." You know, you know it's not just the words. You felt the eyes. You can see it in a motherfucker's eyes if they've got been gone too long or haven't had a meal or nobody's touched them or loved them in a minute. We look like that. We look like the puppies on the shelf where nobody's picked us. And you're desperate to have somebody love on us. And then this is what ends up happening. I just saw a guy that was friendly with me this morning, and he used to be friendly with me. He just had a mask on. I saw it in his eyes. He's back with the other homie. The oh, we're not talking to the bearded guy. Let's all conspire against him. Let's conspire against him at the dance floor. You're not happy doing that. Like you're literally on campaign to try to slow me down or fuck with my power. And all I kept getting was more powerful. I could feel it in my bones, Jones, bro, with the acid and the laughter. It's just like all I could do is laugh at my enemies. They thought they were sent to destroy me, but I've been built by so many different things. I've been battle tested, bro. My skin is already bulletproof from fake friends and motherfuckers that are trying to talk shit or people I don't need. I laugh at them. I'm like, you're not that important to me. I have some real friends. I don't have to be friends with you. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to be friends with you. I don't have to go to your bar. I don't have to be a part of any of the fucking shit talkers or people that really aren't in my corner. I got friends that really do love me, that call me from all over the world. We got We Club going worldwide. We got people, my day ones first, still coming through. We got um, people that just call me up and want to talk about sobriety. You know, I'm not the most popular guy at the bar because I'm sober, but all of a sudden, when it comes to being sober as a gopher, all of a sudden I'm the most popular guy to talk about, inspire them to quit drinking. My buddy quit drinking for like 6 hours. He was like going around telling people for 6 hours, I quit drinking, I quit drinking. He didn't. It's easy to say, not so easy to do. Easy to see, not so easy to hide. And when you look at people's eyes, let's let's get this in. When you look at people's eyes, you realize what's really going on in there. You're just like, this person's lying to me. This person's lying to themselves. There's so many there's no lies in eyes, man. Like you can try to hide, but then those quick micro expressionisms give you away. And that's what I wanted to talk about today was looking at my so-called friends give me side eyes and complaining about drugs. I said, get a boyfriend, bro. It's not my job to find you drugs. You're annoying the shit out of me, bro. You're not even my girlfriend. You keep bugging me. I said, it's not my job to find you drugs. And it's definitely not your job to fuck with my chi or fuck with what I'm focusing on or fuck with my fun because you want drugs and you can't have fun without drugs. So you go around gossiping about everyone, being a lush, getting dudes to buy drinks for you, getting people to buy dinner for you, not saying thank you. And I started to realize maybe that's not my friend. Yoko Ono in the house, baby, trying to fuck up the dream team. All we do is buy her dinners and buy her drinks and take care of her. She went on a tirade and tried to burn the house down. And fucking Geminis, man, they can be so vicious. If they don't win, they want everyone else to lose. And that's what the people you got to watch out for. You know, are they still clapping when you're winning? Or do they like clap it loud when you're losing? Oh, he fell on his face. That's what he deserves. As soon as you cast light, like you're fucking the pharaoh, you know, you want to start pointing at people, right? Someone's pointing down upon you. Someone is pointing down upon you. You're pointing down upon yourself. People can see you. They can see, well, shit. What happens when you get mad at me? Are you gonna go run around the club and talk shit about me? Are you gonna sleep with my friends and then tell other people? Are you going to fuck with the team, Yoko Uno? Destroyed the Beatles, thinking you're the moral of the story. You're not. You're not that important. No one else is, and that's what's so cool about being on your journey is only you can decide what's on your journey, who's with you, and who's traveling with you, and you got to make smart decisions. I looked around, and some people got weird. One of my friends got more shy and more introverted, and didn't make a move. I looked at him, stood there, stopped dancing, and I just went like, "You're never gonna make a move in your life." Maybe it's the acid; it gave me clear tunnel vision. You're never gonna make a move. So disappointed. And then there was the Gemini, talking shit and then trying to be cool, but then being weird and whispering weird shit in my ear. I kept asking, "Where's the booze?" I'm like, "I don't drink. Get the fuck away from me, lady. Like it's not my job." And she was so bad last night. I'm gonna actually have to probably break up a friendship over this. It's not even really a friendship if she talks shit. So she's got to go. We got to kick the girl out of the group. It's all bros over hoes because that's what we do. It was so funny last night. The girl that just gave me the tobacco this morning. She's like, "Where's your Fred?" I got this big steroid muscular British bloke, and he was all over her. And then she wanted to charge to make some money so she could have sex with him and make some money that night. My customer, my customer. And then he said, "Hey, don't talk to my girl." And then he started talking to the dude. And he said, "Why are we fighting over this girl instead of us fighting? I'm not paying. You're not paying. Let her go." She's like, "Fuck you. You fuck up everything." Because if you play two people against each other, someone's going to lose. If both those people play with each other, then you lose. And I thought it was so interesting that she got that they dropped the bullshit, the ego, and the fighting over a girl and who's the position, and went like, "Bro, we're not both paying for pussy, so go with somebody else." And she said, "They fucked me up. I couldn't make no money." When guys get along, when we're on the team, it's a powerful thing. When we start to infight or fight against each other, it's a destructive thing, and that's what it is to be a team. A real team don't talk shit about each other behind each other's back. A real team doesn't get mad when a drink gets spilt, even if it is a mushroom shake. A real team doesn't let their friends stay shy and in their depression and just watch them drink themselves to death. That's not what real friends do. That's not what real love is about. So this is me in my new life, watching people be who they really are. Trust them when they show you who they really are. And I was just like, whoa, dude. I thought I finally made a cool crew. Everyone around us was solid, and then the one girl had to fuck it all up, and that's just what women do. My girl's not gonna like hear that. I hope she doesn't watch this, but that's how it is from a male's perspective. And same for a man coming into a woman's world, and she has all her shit together. She's finally got out of her depression. She's finally got in her healing, and she finally falls in love with somebody, and he's a narcissist, and he comes and tears up her world. And she has to start from scratch again. We make each other messy. It's the truth of it. That's why you have to pick your friends wisely. That's why you have to pick your lovers wisely. I didn't want to pick a lover that would conspire with me and we'd whisper in the court and go, "Oh my God, look at the shoes he's wearing." And we become so pretentious, so argumentative, so suspicious. I didn't want to be a part of that. I didn't want to be in the king's court. I wanted to be the standalone, the one that still keeps his fucking feet on the ground, even with his feet on the fire. Like I'm still gonna tell the truth, even if it hurts me, my ego, my reputation, or the argument. I'm still gonna keep it real, and that's what Saints Addiction was all about. It's like, yeah, this is my dirty laundry. This is my dirty truth. You know, and most people don't want to tell the dirty truth. That they smile in your face all the time, want to take your place. That they're really not your friends, and then they don't make eye contact anymore. Started to happen when I got kicked out of the bar. The same people that were hanging around start talking Thai with the other people at the bar, taking their side, not looking me in the eye, giving me side eyes. It's all there. It's all there. When you tell someone you love them and they blink and pause, or you ask someone a genuine question, you get a ridiculous response. It's all there. People try to hide their true intentions all the time. I think that's the biggest mission for Saints Addiction, is to stop lying about your intentions. When you're putting it out there in the universe knows, dude. You gotta be true to yourself, and you might be able to lie to yourself, but you ain't lying to the universe, dude. The gods know what you're actually up to, and there's a lot of us that'll try to pretend or try to manipulate, and again, the two faces, show the world all your virtual signaling you want, and by the meantime, treat people like shit. How many Christians are out there with mega churches, and then yet they don't want immigrants? Or how many how many hypocrites or dichotomies that we have, where we're like, yo, I know sugar kills me. It's very bad, but I gotta have my coffee. Or I know I should quit drinking, but I want to party. I probably should be getting healthy, but I want to play on my phone. So many things out there, pitfalls, mistakes, and slip ups. We're all slipping all over the place, and no one's perfect. So you're gonna bump into people, bump into situations, bump into feelings. It's part of it, bro. It's part of it, but it's all in the eyes, man. I saw so much in people's eyes. Maybe it was the acid for reals, but I was like, people that aren't really my friends, I exposed. People that really are scared, weak, and not secure, I saw that. And people that might have not just friendly intentions with me, but might be mean to me too. I'm like, oh my god, people, I'm capable of it too. I could be the same guy that's very loving and helpful and supportive. Like I tell my friend, let's put it out there, and I give her a real hug, and the next thing I know, she's the one spinning lies about me and gossip and pointing at me and looking at me all weird. I couldn't stop. It was just so fucking weird. Maybe it was the acid, but I just kept smiling and laughing and dancing. I got my own summer on the inside. I got my own vibe. I got my own friends. I got my own money. I got my own vision. It didn't require anyone. That's why it's so funny when you build something and people are like, oh, LVOG is just like OG, LV. And I was like, I've never heard of you when I created the Las Vegas original. And you're not the only Las Vegas original, bro. There's all of us. So it was funny when someone tried to claim that I was trying to steal one of their designs or that I never had an idea of my own. It was like, no, bro. There was two people that invented the telephone. It takes two people to shit. More powerful monkeys, monkeys with position and power and money, and it influence. Everybody wants to have that kind of power, the power to move people to do the things that they will. Come on, live. You can see their will in their eyes. Will it? You can see when someone's willing to do something. You can see when somebody's been talking shit about you. You can see when someone doesn't like you or love you anymore. Like I said, the guy just pulled up with the mask. He's giving me a ride before I texted him, but he's homeboy's boy, and homeboy's not talking to me, so he's not talking to me. He's gonna be a loyalist to him. And I was like, okay, I see that energy. I see you do the switch up. I see you say hi to me every time I'm at the Friday party, and this time you didn't because I asked your girl out on a date or she wanted to. She was the one romantic date. Yes, please. And then she thought I was joking, and I was like, all right, bet should be taking the love of my life on a romantic dinner date. That's what really should be happening. And thank God that didn't happen. So I'm glad I'm not going on dates with people that I don't really love. I'm glad that she thought it was a joke and I didn't go out to dinner with her. I'm glad that I saw what I saw in my group last night. It was hard to watch, but I didn't jump into the drama or try to control my reputation. I just watched. I figure haters make me famous. You're not gonna get a better spokesperson than somebody that's hating on you. They'll walk around all night talking shit about you, keeping your name in their mouth, and I'm over here like I'm just enjoying my life. I see it all the time. Like the guy trying to argue with me at Mimo Bar. I was just like, you hate your life. I love my life. At the end of the day, I love my life, regardless if you don't like me or something's going wrong with you or I don't come to this bar. My life goes on. I'm not tied to a bar. I'm a non-alcoholic, and I'm not trying to kick it at a place where the vibe's low. So that's where I came up to it, and it came into my mind was I was starting to watch people's eyes. I started to see and realize like, you know what you know. Even the old lady that used to be mad at me when I ordered food, I kept ordering the same thing over and over for the next month, keeping it easy, keeping it smooth, grabbing my plate, bringing it back, all respectful. I'm not a little piece of shit. And she was at the booth at our VIP area. We were partying last night. While we tried to buy something, she does not smoke. Give me that. And I saw her, and I gave her respect and made sure she was okay, and made sure Mama was okay, made sure my friends had a little VIP area, and I take care. So that's what I really saw last night. I saw the take care, the the share, the inclusiveness, and then I watch other people become rapidly inclusive and talk shit and all that thing, and I just felt like I was in a 17th century bourgeoisie Renaissance court, and everybody's just gossiping. There's the artist over there. There's the mime, the what do they call that thing when you the jester. There was all these positions, and I was just looking at them so crazy, and I was just like, wow, man, this is exactly what it is. It's Machiavelli. It's people not focusing on them, but focusing on other people. It's people that don't have your energy that'll try to take your energy. People are very what is the word fickle. You know, they're trying to, instead of giving it within themselves, they're trying to steal it from someone else. And the worst part is you are the goose that egg. Sure, you're going to spit out a golden egg, but it comes from within inside. You know, that's your quality. That's why I was laughing so hard. It was just like you run around and be on fire and try to start fires and be a twisted fire starter, and got my name all up in your mouth, and you're out there campaigning and yelling and gossiping, and please do. It just makes me more powerful, man. I can't believe I'm powerful enough for people to gossip about me. I can't believe I'm powerful enough for people to even know my motherfucking name. Maybe it's the beard. They talk about the bearded guy. I'm the beard guy. Weirdy beardy, the bearded weird guy from Las Vegas, the short muscular dude who thinks he's all that and cocky American, won't shut up and boisterous and backs it up and fights for his rights and fights for his label and isn't afraid to get embarrassed and isn't afraid to grow his following and push his message and even if uh, there's friends that don't get it or maybe they don't see the same perspective or maybe they think they're the moral of the story or they're inclusive or maybe they think their opinion matters. It's all in the eyes, mate. I'm gonna see it regardless. I'm gonna see if you really love me. I'm gonna see if you're really against me. And last night I saw one of my friends against me, and I couldn't stop laughing because I was just thinking this person thinks that they are so special to the story that they can't be removed from the group. That they can get less of my introductions, less of my energy, less invitations, less dinners, and I got less appreciation. I didn't hear a lot of thank yous. I heard a lot of manipulations and I saw little side comments, and I started to key in. I was like, wait a minute, this might not actually be my friend. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, look, listen. That might not actually be my friend, and I notice it. You'll notice it on a low vibration. You'll feel it. It'll be just a look. It'll be a subtlety. It'll be give somebody good news and watch their face. And if they're mad when you tell them good news, they talk about this in Robert Greene's book. You know, people that are low key jealous of you. Hey, I met a man, and they go, "Oh, uh, you were just gonna find some jungle boy and hook up with them." And instead of saying, "I'm glad you found someone and being in love," they're gonna find a way to tear that love apart, or talk shit about your lover or your ex or your girlfriend and be like, "Bro, that bitch is crazy." And I'm like, "Where's your bitch? Seriously, where's your girl? Where's your girl so I can call her crazy?" You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we got some trucks trying to pull up. If you have a girl, then I can call her crazy. Then you know how it feels, or be suspicious of all the bad things she does with you instead of focusing on the good things, or have somebody in the group try to spin shit up and manipulate shit and twist shit. You know, you can see it. Realize. You can see it. You can see the shift in their energy, their micro expressionisms, the way they smile at you or not smile at you, the way they look at you, the way they see you. You can see the shifting. And that's what I wait for. I wait for people to get shifty. I wait for them to get weird. I wait for them to show me their other side, their second life, their second face, and see if I can handle that. See if they can handle my second face, my second side. Maybe it's not meant to vibe. Sorry. You can get along almost with everybody, and then all of a sudden there comes a little trials and tribulations, and you see who's really ready to ride, who's really wanting to be on the boat, who's really willing to paddle with you, and who's drilling holes in your canoe. So last night I looked back, instead of paddling together, there's a lot of holes getting drilled, and I was shocked by it. Realize that I'm all alone on my journey. Everything that I have to do is through me, and it's from me, and it's within me. So the outside curricular shit, the gossip, the reputations, or the disrespect, that's on their. Oh, and some people, they ain't got the best interest for you. So start to look around, start to use your eyes, get your eyes on it, and witness, realize what's really going on in front of you, and then you'll see the eyes never lie. Peace and love and chigathon. That means goodbye. When sometime you saw somebody do something real quick and you